Your money or your life?
Let's face it, personal finance sometimes can feel like a tug of war, your money or your life. But what if I told you that managing your finance does not have to come at the expense of your happiness or your goals? Stick with me as we discuss some tips and tricks that will change your finance life for good. Hi, I'm Oluwatobi Adeyemi, your go-to finance consultant for making smarter business decisions. I'm a business strategist, finance consultant, and also a part-time software developer. And remember, I am not a regular finance guy. Here on this channel, we don't just talk about startups, businesses, but we'll talk about you and how you can maintain and manage your personal finance. Stick with me as I take you through some practical tips and tricks that would help change your life or maybe your business for good. Alright, without wasting much of your time, let's dive right into it. 1. Budget like a boss. Budgets don't have to be restrictions. Actually, they are roadmaps. And oftentimes we feel, oh, how do I keep to a budget? Or I've never actually kept to any budget I set for myself. But I'm yet telling that budgets do work. And they help manage your finances and help you save more funds. I stick to the 50-10-20% rule, where 50% of the total income should go to your needs like your rent, electricity, feeding, and 30% should go to your wants, like an iPhone 15 Pro Max. And then finally, 20% should go to your savings. And then when you talk about savings, many people are like, oh, I don't want to just keep my money in the bank. What if they just, I hate the assets of banks and whatnot. Definitely, there are a lot of apps out there that can help you with your savings and investments. And some practical ones, our popular ones in the market today are the likes of PiggyVest, where you can actually invest in global stocks, real estate, and some other sectors of industry. We also have some global ones like Acorn, which allows you to invest your spare change from everyday purchase. We have Mint, which is also a global one, can track your spending, budget, and the likes. We have Betterment, Cheaper Cash, Calorie-Wise, and majorly this works for individuals. And whereas for businesses, we have apps that helps to track your finances, like QuickBooks. QuickBooks is a very interesting and powerful ERP solutions that helps you to track your finances, track your expenses, investments, and also issue invoices for your clients. Note, this is not a sponsored ad. So all recommendations on these channels are strictly my personal opinions. I should not be held accountable for it. 2. Save before you spend. The personal rule of thumb is to pay yourself first. Before you start to incur many of those bills, ensure have you paid yourself first. Set up a savings account and ensure that your 20% of your total income goes to your savings account. This way, even before you start to budget for every other expenses or before you buy that MacBook Pro today, ensure have you paid yourself. You know what they say, little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. So even that small amount today could be building your duplex a couple of years to come. 3. Crush debt. Debt can often feel like a weight on your ankle. You know that feeling you get when you have a weight on your ankle and you drop in the ocean? You feel like you're sinking with every single step. Debt can definitely feel like a weight, but the right strategy will definitely make a difference. You can try the snowball approach, where you pay the smaller debt first and celebrate your wins. That way you feel like you're actually achieving something. Or if you're a bit of a risk taker, you can try the avalanche approach, where you pay the bigger debt first, and that way you have a sense of relief, and then do the smaller ones for later on. Depending on the type of risk appetite, it's really dependent on you, but you need to start now. Finally, invest in freedom. Savings is good, but investments is definitely better. Now, depending on your type of risk appetite, if you're a low risk appetite like me, you might want to invest in low risk investments, low risk options like mutual funds or index funds. Whereas if you are a risk taker and you don't mind jumping off the mountain, definitely you can go for more interesting investments. From the apps I mentioned earlier, it gives access to be able to invest in a lot of stocks. So you can invest in Tesla, Apple, Microsoft, or Google, and quite a number of other Nigerian startups today that are doing very well for themselves. For example, MoneyPoint, Opay, or any other fintechs are actually a good place to start. But regardless of whichever option you choose, or whatever type of risk appetite you have, ensure that you're investing in something that is reliable and will give you a very huge return on investment. Whereas, like I like to say, investment takes patience. It's like trying to hunt. You must ensure that you're calm, collected, and not desperate. So here's the bottom line. Finance isn't about choosing between your money or your life. It's about balancing both. A good finance decisions today would lead to financial freedom tomorrow. So what's your first step going to be like? You can share it in the comments. I'd definitely love to hear from you. If you found this helpful, definitely click the like and subscribe button. We have a number of finance tips and tricks and business strategies coming your way every week. Remember, I'm not your regular finance guy. Let's keep turning over into narratives.